So dear students, in this unit, that is unit 2, we will see stack, queue, circular queue, when various operations that are used on this particular data structure. So starting from stack. So what is stack? Stack is mainly responsible for arranging the elements. Means stack is nothing but the data structure, and stack can insert and delete the elements from only one end, which is called as top. Means it is the data structure where we can store the list of items in such a way that we can insert the element from one end, that is called as top, and we can delete the element from the same end, that is called as top. Means for insertion and deletion only one end is used, and that is called as top. And that's why it supports the LIFO structure, that is last in and first out, because we are inserting each and every element from only one end. So suppose we are having this particular example where initially our stack is empty. These are the memory locations where we will be storing our particular element. So initially top is 0 because there is no element in our stack. Now we have inserted 61. So 61 is inserted at first position. Then we have inserted 71. So it is at the second position. Then we have inserted 81. It is at third position. And then we have inserted 91. It is at the fourth position. Now our stack is full. And top always denotes the element which is at the topmost location. That's why top is denoting at the topmost location, that is 91, and this condition is of the stack full. Why? Because all the memory locations are utilized by the particular stack. So now in this way we have inserted the element, right? So now I want to delete the element. Now we are having this same end from where we have inserted the element. Now I want to delete the element. Now this is the same end, so we have to delete 91 first. That means 91 was the element which was inserted at the end. That's why it supports the LIFO structure, because 91 was the last element which is taken out at the first time. That is 91 will be removed first, then 81 will be removed, then 71 will be removed, and then 61 will be removed. 61 is the first element which we have inserted, and it is taken out at the last position, and that's why it supports the LIFO structure, that is last in and first out, where the element is inserted at the last will be the first element to be taken out, because the insertion and deletion is done from one end. Now there are the various functions that are used for creating the data structure stack, that is creation, addition, deletion, front, and isEmpty-Queue. So in this section we have seen what is stack. So the function for creating the stack is it creates the S as empty stack. It is used for creating the stack which is empty, because initially whatever we will be creating, that will be empty. Next function is add is, means it adds the element I to the particular stack S. Now the next element is delete S. It removes the top element from S and return new Q. Means now we have seen, we can see over here, at the time of add you have said that add is, but when I am saying delete, at that time we are not saying delete is, because we are having the liberty to insert the element that we want, but we are not having the liberty of deleting any particular element. We can create only the element, we can delete only the element which is present at the top, and that's why at the time of function delete we are using only delete S, which removes the top element from the stack. Then the function front S. Front S gives us the top element of stack S. Whatever element we are having at the upper side where the top is there, that is nothing but our top, which is given by the front function. isEmpty-Queue S. isEmptyQs is responsible for finding our stack is empty or not. If our stack is empty, this function will give us true. If it is not empty, then it will give us the function false. Now the next is the abstract data structure for stack. So whenever we are creating any particular stack, what will be our output? Stack. Whenever we are adding particular item to the stack, what will be our output? Stack. Whenever I am deleting any particular element from stack, our output will be stack. When I am trying to find the top of the particular stack, at that time what I will receive? Element, because that is present at the top. That's why we will get the item or element. Then isEmptyQ stack gives us the boolean output, because as I have said, it is responsible for providing true or false value. That's why it gives us the output as boolean. So these are the abstract data types which are used for stack. That is, creation will give us the output stack, adding item will also give the output stack, delete will be deleting the topmost element from stack and we will get the output of stack. Top stack is responsible for providing the whatever element we are having at the top, and isEmptyQ is isEmptyS or isEmptyQ is responsible for providing the boolean value true or false for the particular stack. So these are the various abstract data structure that are used for our stack. In our next lecture, we will see the multiple stack concept. Thank you.